Evening, folks. Brian here. It's Saturday, May 31st, 2025. So listen, folks, we all make mistakes. Now me, please remember, I only get 5 hours sleep a night. That's all I get. Okay. Try and maintain geomagnetic Earth. What's my name? Geomagnetic Earth Watch. Maintain all the important information I feel that you should know. Growing all my food and taking care of my daughter. So I am going to make mistakes. Like earlier today, I said the forecasted, excuse me, the forecasted G5, which could extend to a G5. Just a minute. Yes? He's heavily sedated? Okay. Is he in his quiet room? Okay, make sure the door is locked. Thank you. Where was I? The psych ward had to let me know something. So I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to, give the wrong dates, for example. To err is human, for I am not God nor a prophet. But, there's a lot of these YouTubers out there with their so-called private intel, playing sensational, dramatic music and showing their dramatic videos, clips. God does not sow confusion. YouTubers do. And the mainstream media. And all these people have their misguided, unsubstantiated just nonsense. Having said that, of course, we were on the cusp of major conflicts that's going to change everybody's life. Doesn't matter where we are in the world. Now, as for Israel's so-called plans to attack Iran again, I mean, yesterday people were making videos. It was going to happen in 7 hours. Now people are making videos. It's going to happen in 24 hours. So, as for Israel's plans to attack Iran, nuclear sites, people need to realize that Iran has an extensive network of underground military infrastructure and interconnecting tunnels under every single province and city throughout the entire country. Israel, nor the United States, nor the two combined cannot take out their extensive military infrastructure unless, of course, they use a multitude of tactical nuclear weapons, which, of course, would automatically draw in Russia and Turkey. So once again, let me tell you what others are not telling you. Which either would lead to an extreme problematic situation or it's a distraction. We are about to go into a G4 severe geomagnetic storm, which could spike into a G5 extreme level event. Shh! People, a reminder, go back to my videos. Aircraft, missiles, drones need a non-interfered with and stable magnetic field in order for GPS, GNSS, Global Navigational Satellite Systems, ATC, Air Traffic Control radars, to function properly and guide the attack. They are not going to have any of that starting in less than 24 hours. So it would be either sheer stupidity and no strategic planning to launch an attack within 24 hours or any time this weekend, or it's all an orchestrated distraction. All this rhetoric and preparing for the attacks. Never mind the ego-boosting machoism. That's what's going to get us all killed. As for, oh, we're going home. I'm so happy. We're going home now. He's told us that we're going to be here. He's made it very clear. We're going to be here, at least for the first half. And that first half is going to be a very, very troubling, destructive, great loss of life, 3.5 years. So we have 5 different levels of geomagnetic storms, instabilities. Starting off with G1 minor, most common. It can cause weak power grid fluctuations, and minor impacts on satellites are possible. Migratory animals are affected at higher levels. And the aurora is mostly restricted to the high latitudes. Then we get into the G2 moderate geomagnetic storm. Transformer damages are possible with long duration storms. Corrective actions may be required for spacecraft orientation. Aurora may be seen as far down as New York and Idaho. Next, G3 strong geomagnetic storm conditions. Power system voltage corrections may be required. Satellite and low-frequency radio navigational problems may occur. High-frequency radio may be interrupted. Aurora may be seen as low as Illinois and Oregon. What is expected starting, I don't know, could be anywhere from tonight on into the weekend. Severe G4 geomagnetic storms. Possible widespread voltage control problems on the power grids. High-frequency radio sporadic. Satellite navigation degraded for hours. Low-frequency radio navigational issues. Auroras may be seen as far south as Alabama and Northern California. And if we briefly reach G5 extreme geomagnetic storms, blackouts or complete collapse of power grids are possible. Navigational systems may be out for hours or days. Auroras as far south as Florida and Texas. So currently predicted G4 severe geomagnetic storm. These always change, people. These always change, okay? They cannot predict this far out for June 2nd. They will always change. Current wind speed is 614 kilometers per second. A little while ago it was 700 plus kilometers per second. We are reaching the next threshold level, S2, moderate radiation storm levels. So again, on these models, please remember it can be plus or minus 6 hours. I'm not sure if I believe in this brief spike. However, of concern is the accelerated solar winds over 1,000 kilometers per second. Starting at approximately 1300 UTC, tomorrow the 1st, it will remain elevated. Let's just take it to about here, to about, actually, you know what? Let's take it down to 600 kilometers per second because that's still pretty high. So this is the 12-hour mark. So it could be 24 hours, sustained, heavy impact solar winds. And it may not be finished with us. So right now, direct Earth facing. There you go, folks. I'm quite sure I'm going to be back later on tonight because somebody asked me to take a look at the Canada wildfires. I'm trying to find the time to do that. It is very important. So, prepare yourself for the weekend, the rest of the weekend going into money, going into Monday, cognitive deficits. Keep yourself hydrated. If you have anybody in your unit around you, family, friends, co-workers with cardiac conditions, especially keep an eye on them. Try and educate them to the effects of geomagnetic storms and other instabilities on their hearts, as well as anybody else with high blood pressure, strokes, or transient ischemic attacks, little strokes, mental health. Teachers, please. If you have any rowdy, rambunctious, or violent kids in your class, you need to self-educate yourself on the effects of geomagnetic instabilities, solar storms, on the human brain, especially kids at a younger age with autism and any other mental health challenges. Yeah, I can't emphasize that enough. Same thing with daycares. Okay, you need to know this. Don't take the day off and call in a substitute. Yeah, I think that's it for now. I'll be back.